folks, and welcome back to Mars Horizon. We are here and we're in an active mission. We have a Saturn flyby that we need to accomplish. Let's go ahead and get our vehicle set up here. You can see we need to do lots of research to get this successful, but we also might be able to get away with little bits of things. Like that one would work for $46,000. I don't know if that's sustainable or not, but it's pretty awesome. And then we have some more expensive ones that have significantly more reliability that we may choose. I don't know. That one seems like a good bet, like 92% for that. We'll select that. Upper stage, we don't have any of them right now. It's not a possibility. So we need to take a look at this. This guy is the Athena Centauri G or Centaur G. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. All the names are up here. Centauri D, and then we finally have the DCSS. So we need to figure that out. If we take a look through this, well, that's also not going to work with the booster because we need to be able to lift 43,000 pounds, and this one can only, or kilograms, excuse me. This one can only lift 300. Are these guys all medium launch pad items? That's the real question. So that can definitely do 43. That can definitely do 43. That can do only 9. But if we add on some boosters, nope. So we're going to have a really expensive rocket here if this is what we need to do. And that requires a large launch pad, which we do have. But it would have been nicer just to not have to worry about that. All right. So we can't build any of this rocket yet because we don't have the stuff for it that we need to have. With that one, we do have a mission slot available. Is there anything for the moon? Nope. Mars? We could do that, but everything for Mars is going to be crazy expensive. Let's go back to Earth. Do we have anything here? So this one is in mission. This one is also going to give us a lot of cash. Ooh. Okay. Let's build it out and see what this gives us. It's going to use up a lot of our cash, which I'm not thrilled with, but we can't really do too much about it. All right, we're still sitting at the same amount. Hey, we got a Martian panorama. Heck yeah, more support. That's what we need. We need lots of support. All the support needs to be ours. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we can build here. I don't know if we can build actually anything that works. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. So that one's kind of sucks. 40%. Oof. All right, so that one's fine. Booster. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get cheaper, though, because we need to save money. All right, so our cheapest option is 4.3. And that doesn't even do the job. We need that one, which is 4.6. That one does the job. Okay, so we need 1.4 mil. We do not have that, but maybe, just maybe, let me go back here real fast. Can I skimp on the contractor to make it cost a whole lot less? I can. Oh man, we just make that. Look at this. Look at how much money we have left. $19,000. That's atrocious. The space agency should never have that little amount of money in pocket, but you know what? It's okay. That's what we got. We got our Skylab research done. I don't think we can build this next vehicle because we have no cash whatsoever. I'll see what it requires, but I don't think we have any of the stuff we need. So that's already $1 million right there. That one's only 83,000. Why is it so cheap? And it does work. I'm absolutely selecting that one. And what do we got as far as boosters go? Ooh. So we can do that for, oh, we can afford this. This is a doable launch. Let's see, that's 70, 72, still affordable. 69, no. Or 60, yeah, 69, nice. All right, so we'll select that. And we can build that rocket. Awesome. And research-wise, we kind of gave up on lots of this stuff. Like, there's things that we go for Mars and beyond, but we are heavily stuck in Mars right now. So let's take a look. I'm going to look for whatever costs the least amount to build here. So the Titan 3 booster is only $736,000, which is an absurd amount of money, but for the game, it's not that much. And it lists 16,000 kilograms. This one only does 2,400, which is kind of stupid. That one's not bad. Yeah, we're going to do that one. All right, let's see what we got, because there's a lot going on here, and I don't know which option is going to be best for us. Well, we got Salamander. That's going to be done here. And we got research for our booster. This is Salamander. Let's prepare and see what we got. All right, we got our 2 astronauts who are easily our most seasoned and excellent astronauts. We'll select the soonest date possible, because this one I believe pays us 4 mil. That one's 4 mil. And yeah, the traffic tracking is also 4 mil. So we have that. I don't know. It shouldn't give us these options. If it says 1 of 4, it shouldn't allow us to go there, but it is, and that's interesting. I'm gonna... The question I have is, do I want to jump back and do something here where we do the Jupiter flyby mission, or go way back to Mercury? Because Mercury costs a fair amount of science, but it's not terrible. It's 5 months worth of science, essentially, if we're getting 414. But we could do this guy, which is the same amount. And I think that makes more sense. I really want to do this one too. Okay, I think we did all the things we need to do for now. We have our mission coming up. Let's just hope and pray that it goes the way it's supposed to. Nope. Not launching in the rain. Sorry, guys. Especially with people on board. No way. All right, let's see what we got as our launch date. November, cool. From that, let's go. And a Saturn flyby, we still don't have... Do we have the booster we need? We have a booster. It's not the booster we need, but it is a booster. Let me go back and take a look at the upper stage. Oh, we do have an upper stage finally that we can launch with. Okay, so that one's going to work. Do we have a booster that we can work with here? Looks like the only one that satisfies that is that. It's so ridiculous. I love it so much. I'd like to put on, what is this, Delta? Yeah, Delta 4, or is that Delta 6? I always get my Roman numerals messed up. All right, we don't have the Saturn 1B, but we do have the Saturn 5. I guess that, yeah, 1B is right. Okay. So let's take a look here. This is $2.8 million. This one's 2. It's 1.4. What is this guy? Titan 3. That's much more interesting because we need that 16,000 pounds and we have 24,000 pounds of... Oh no, the booster itself is not going to lift that, is it? Yeah, okay. So that one doesn't really do much for us. That one's kind of cool. What does this guy do? That's awesome. It's way too expensive, but it's awesome. That one makes me laugh the most out of everything. But I think a Delta is going to be what we want. We have Delta with the booster pods, but just by itself, it's supposed to lift what we have. And then we have the giant boosters. All right, so we need to get the booster or these guys figured out, but we need the research for that. So that's going to be next up. All right, so we know we need that. Okay, cool. I didn't know we could do that where we can assign stuff and just kind of hope and pray. I'm glad we have it though. All right, this should be a big mission for us. Let's take a look and see what we got. We got to watch one lift off every episode here. Here it goes. Shake off. There it goes. Light that candle. Clear the tower. I still love watching this. It's just very fun. And there we go. We've reached orbit. But not well. Okay. I'm not auto-resolving that because we know what happened last time when we tried to do that. It was terrible. All right, we need 5 data and 10 navigation, and there's drift. God help us. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. So that's going to drift one way. Then we're going to drift back the other way. And we'll do that and that. Okay. Cool. Heck yeah, that's what we're looking for, baby. There we go. Acceptable. Acceptable across the board. All right. So this one is going to use up. So we'll do that. And when you come back the other way. I'll do that one. I'm going to do that one. Let's see what we get out of this one. Cool. No! Oh gosh. I really do hate these little puzzles. Like, they're not that much fun. It was only 2 turns? That's all we had? That sucks. Oh, it sucks so much. I mean, we got some payoff from it, but that sucks. All right, let's see what we got on this one. I don't even know what mission we're flying right now. Oof, 99% launch reliability. That's nice. That should reach orbit, no problem. There we go. That's what we want to see. The green. Do I just want to auto-resolve? I'm going to auto-resolve it. Please. Okay. Our people are coming home safe. That's all I care about. Okay, cool. There we go. And you look at our bank account, it's now $6.7 million. All right, so we're still working on the modular space stuff. Cool. All that's fine. Broadcast satellite. Yeah, we're gonna plan that mission. Heck yeah, we're gonna plan that mission. And this one we still can't plan because we don't have that thing done. We'll get there. It's just a matter of time. Let's see. What do we have for Mars? Do we have good plans for Mars? Oh, $5 million. Yeah, we're gonna plan that mission too. So we're spending $630 to do that. All right. We basically did nothing as far as that goes, which is no good. All right, we got some positives, some forward. I don't remember which ones this is for. The broadcast satellite's going to pay us a bunch of money. This one also is going to do something for us. But I don't know what. Alright, that easily covers that. Booster. Trying to find the best booster we can get here. It's like this one is at 82. This one's at 80. Oh, that's an easy choice. It costs so much less money. So we'll confirm that. Let's build that vehicle, baby, and see what it does for us. All right, let's move this along and see what we got. We need to get some science accomplished as well here, because without it, we don't get to build the bigger rockets. We need to really focus on science. Let's take a look and see what else we have here. There are partner discounts applied. I don't know what that means. So, like, the Saturn II, or the top of the Saturn V, is cheaper than whatever this guy is. But look at the difference in its capacity. It's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to select that one, I think, for the booster. Select that part. What are these upgrades here? That's new. Don't remember that one before. Do we get any extra support or science or anything out of this? Yeah, we'll absolutely take that. All right, let's see what we got here. The modular space station is not moving along very quickly. We got 2 rockets ready to go at the same time. Fantastic. Broadcast satellite is going to be training. Okay. Every time I see the plus sign, I think it's an astronaut, and I get nervous, but it's not. It's just to select the modifier that you have. Okay. Goodness gracious, that one's not ready for a long time. Okay. Let's go and research this guy here real fast. And then we can go back to the space station. Don't be raining, don't be raining, don't be raining, don't be raining. Excellent conditions. Heck yeah. Can't get better. I don't think we've ever had excellent conditions. Of course it didn't do all the magical things, but that's okay. I'm not going to auto-resolve it because I don't trust it. All right, we just need to solve for 10 of our navigational things. We've drifted 4? Are you kidding me? That's so much. And we only have 2 turns. Friggin' game, man. All right, let's take a look. So if we do 1, 2, and we only have 2 turns. So we need to get 3. That would give us 6. All right, let's see if that works. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. So we just need 2 more. 1, 2, and then we'll use both those with that. 1. Ooh, there, we even got an extra 1. Heck yeah. Oh, we have more? Come on, game. Just let me solve the problem and move on. I don't want to do more. All right, so that one's going to be power going over to the left 3. That sucks. That sucks so hard. All right, so that one goes to the right 3. How many turns do I only have 2 turns? Oh, we're so screwed. We're boned. It's over. We don't have the ability to do this. All right, I'm going to try that with some power. Cool. Oh. Yeah, I knew there would be at least 1. But we are actually in better shape than I thought we would be. All right, so this is our last turn. We have 4 chances. We have to get 3 of our guys here. Oh, we're so boned. Let's see. So that's going to be 2. That'll be our 3. Power. And we should have it, right? That brings us up to all of the mins that we need. Okay. We're not boned. We just almost were boned. There's a slight boning. All right, we're good. There we go. And we got $2.2 million. And some reinforced tanks and also little ESA love. This one, we still need to research those parts, which we're actively doing. Let's go back to the moon. We request for... We gotta do stuff like this because it pays off in science, and we're also a little cash rich right now. Not a lot of cash rich. My goodness, I can't talk right now, but a little bit. And we've kind of been in this stage where we haven't really moved the needle a whole bunch. So we need a lot of support to be able to move forward here. All right, we're going with basic stuff because we don't need anything fancy. This should be a simple little rocket. See, that one looks beautiful. Like, I really like how that one looks, but it's double the cost essentially. And does it give us anything? No, it gives us 2% for double the cost. That's crazy town. Come on, we need to just have a bigger freaking rocket. That's the end of the game here is we need a bigger rocket. And to get that bigger rocket, we need more research, and that's what we're working on right now is the science end of things. This game, man. And I'm purposely choosing one way farther in advance because we don't need it. I don't know what all that was, but I just skipped to the next event because we need to move along here. All right, let's launch this bad boy. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Adequate conditions. Heck yeah. I also don't feel like you can ever say with rockets that there's a 99% chance that it's going to work out. Like, that just feels wrong. I'm going to auto-resolve this one because it was in the green. And that dude on the left there tells me, oh God, there's a lot of things going on. Okay. So how many missions do we have on? We still have 3 active missions. Okay. We're almost to Delta 4 or 6. I think it's Delta 4. I'm really bad at this stuff, though. Like, really bad at it. All right, so we're in Era 2 here. Like, way back in Era 2. What do I need to do? I need to get 3 of those. All right. I don't know what to do here. Let's go over to missions. Do we want to do a... I don't want to do a Mercury. I don't care about Mercury. I simply just don't care. Let's see. This one's 7,000, 8,000. We already started this one, so we're going to continue that. And let's just take a look through here. Space Station. We're researching it, but we're massively behind. Because we need a mission slot for it. Okay. Let's build that vehicle. And we have our polar analysis. That's what this mission is. Let's see what we got and hope and pray that's going to work out for us. Ooh, there's a little guy. Look at his little rocket. It's so cute. We've come a long way in our short time together here, folks, as our little rocket does beautiful things. All right, that's all good. I'm not going to auto-resolve that because I'm only doing it when it's in the green. All right, we need 4 data and 1 nav. Let's see what we got. That doesn't help us. Oh, and there's drift too. Fantastic. So let's see. We use 2 power to generate 2 of those. All right, let's see what we got there. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then we need 2 more data. Let's go there. There. Let's see what we got. Okay. That drifted to the left, so we need to go to the right. I'm just going to use up a data and a nav. It's going to produce a whole bunch of that. I can just complete the task. I don't even need to do any more if I don't want to. I do want to, though. So that's the problem with this game, is that it draws me back in. It makes me want to do things. All right, so that one's bad, but I can correct it with that one. So let's see. All right, let's do that. Cool. Yeah, I know. We're going to fix it. Don't worry. Game. Jeez. All right, so we got that. We're back to neutral drift, but we only have a little bit more data, and we have a little bit... Is it data or data? I always say it wrong, and I don't know if there's a right way to do it. All right, but let's take a look here. We can spend a nav, get 3 data, and then we just need the 2 data, which is that guy, and then we get that guy, and then that satisfies our 25% bonus, right? Boom. All right. Boom. All right. There we go. And I should have got the bonus. Give me the bonus. I want the bonus. Oh, this is going to be one of those missions that we have to do like 7,000 things, isn't it? All right. Now what do I need to do? I need to take a look at comms and data. Okay. Comms are going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to generate, looks like here. It's going to generate 2 drifts going off to the right. So I do that. Generate 2. All right. And then we need to have the natural reacting force go the other way to the left, which is that one. And then we'll generate some power. Oh, we have 4 turns. Okay, that makes me feel better that we have at least a lot of shots at this one. Cool. Cool. All right. I think we're just going to do 2 there. Let's generate 2 navs. Cool. Confirm those settings. Oof, that one was brutal. Didn't like that at all. Okay. We at least aren't dead in the water right now. All right. We have all of the bases satisfied, but we have more time. So let's play and see what we can do here. So do I do that and then try to go for 2 comms? The problem is, the problem is our comms. Ugh. Let's try it. All right, that one's fine. And that one's fine. Okay. We might get lucky. So we need to generate a navigation. All right, so that's our power, navigation. And we need 2. There we go. That's going to be 50% bonus if we get it. Yes. All right, we got it. No. I spoke too soon. Okay. That's fine. We're still successful, but we would have got more. Like we could have gotten like almost 500 or around 500. I don't know the math. All right, that's fine. We did the work. That's all we needed to do. All right. So our polar analysis is going. We have a funding review coming up, and Condor is going to be complete here soon-ish. We have, ooh, that one's worth a lot of money. That's worth some support, and that's worth a lot of science. We're going to do that one. We don't need money right now. We need science. Don't we all? Okay. We're in 84. We should have a space shuttle at this point, but we don't because we're us. Let's continue that mission here. Oh, we have to deal with thrust, drift, ends, comms, and nav. Awesome. Awesome. Just awesome. At least we have 4 turns. That one's not the problem. All of the other things are the problem. All right, let's solve the problem here. All right, so database doesn't mean anything. And that guy is useful, but it goes to the left. I need something that goes to the right too. Bam, bam. Bam. Okay. Does that solve our problem? Let's take a look. I need to set that back up again. Okay. So this one's going to move off to the left too. Then we're going to move back to the right 1. And then we're going to spend, or do I just want to do another one? No, I don't want to do that. I need to center this back up. So I need to move to the right here. So if I spend a database and a nav, I get 5. Okay. We'll do that one. And we'll hope we'll be lucky here. So far we have been. I'm okay if we lose one here. Exactly what I said. Cool. We can never be just 3 for 3. All right. So we need to get 2 data. Well, we need to focus on nav right now. So 3 of those brings us up to our nav point. Okay. And we have that guy and that guy, which should satisfy all the things we need for. We have 3 turns. Okay. I'm not shooting for the next, the 50% bonus. That's not what we're doing here. We're just trying to shoot to pass the mission. So let's go in here and do all of that. All right. So for this one, we need 2 databases, which we have, and then we need this bad boy. So we'll do that, and that. Confirm. Okay, that's fine. We have enough to resist that one. Let's hope that we don't... Okay, didn't lose that. Cool. Now, there's no chance that we can do the rest of it. So we're going to complete our task. And we're successful for phase 2. We get paid another $1 million. Heck yeah. And we're getting ever closer to more experience. It's like not a fast move, but it is a move. So we receive more stuff. All right, we're not anywhere close to where we need to be. 86. It's a good year. But we're not where we need to be with that. Let's see, Venus. That's a lot of science. We have no mission slots available though. So we're moving ever closer to Modular Space Station 1. Mars readiness we're very far off of, and we have options. Like, we just need to take a look and see our active missions. The polar analysis is coming out. It's 3 months to the next phase. The Saturn flyby is we're just building the rocket, and the EV repair, it's complete, and we're all in there. We have a month to go. Okay. So if we upgrade the component for 400,000, yeah, we'll obviously do that. Something go from 20% to 95%. It's no question. All right, let's go ahead and launch this bad boy, or design this bad boy, excuse me. Let's take a look here. That one works, that one works, that one works. That seems like the most reasonable. It's also the cheapest and has more lift power than the other ones. That doesn't make any sense, but I'll take it. No. Or maybe. I guess yes. All right, we'll add that to it. That's 5% to the launch stuff. Cool. Let's take a look and see if we can change the name of any of, or change the contractor to get us to be a little quicker or a little cheaper. I'm really just trying to maximize. If we do that, it gives us 600 more points of science. I think we're going to go with that one. Let's go back to Earth. Uh-oh, we have an issue with some astronauts, so we need to hire some new astronauts. Let's see, what do you do for us? 10% science, that's good. Science, 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 science. Retirement age, don't care about that. Launch vehicle, that's important. Yes, that's important. That's more important. Science, good. No. Don't care about recovery time. We're not at that point yet. We're gonna hire this guy with the +1 power. Okay. I feel good about that hire. Let's move on to our polar one. Uh-oh, what do we got? design flaw in the Condor launch vehicle and upcoming Saturn flyby mission. They estimate 20% reduction in its current launch reliability from 75. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to work with the Soviet Union. I don't care if they gain science. I need to make sure my rocket doesn't blow up. That's silly. All right, we're on our Mars flyby thing still, which shouldn't impact stuff, but let's see if we can get a successful mission here. I do feel like we've slowed down on a lot of the earlier phases of things, like landing on the moon. We did that way later than what we normally would have, but we've had multiple trips to Mars in the 80s, which is interesting to look at, to say the least here. All right, so if we use a data and a navigation, we get 5 of those. So how do we generate data and navigation? So that's going to generate data for us. There's nothing inherently. This one inherently generates it, I guess. All right. Just please, just be easy. Oh, that one, that's nice. Thank you. That was very kind of you, game. All right, so if we use a data and navigation, that's gonna get us real close. That will get us closer. We still have turns, so we can do all of that. Except we still have 2 turns after all of this. Beautiful. All right, again, I'm not worried about the 50% bonus, although I really like that, but my main goal is just to beat the mission here. All right, so we need 2 more navs. Which we got there. All right, we'll just load up on some power because we're going to need it anyway. It's not really like an optional thing. We're going to need it. All right, let's see. Can we get to... That's going to use up power. That will get us there. And then 14. Oof, that's brutal. So if I use that one, that will get me past the nav limit. Nah, that and that. Let's see. Does that, I mean, that gets us past the limit, but let me back up here. Just in case we fail everything. We're past the limit already, which is, we've already satisfied the goals. So let's, again, go back and do the work here and see what we need. So that one's going to take us past the nav. That one will bring us up. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. This guy. Oh, I need more database. That's right. Can I get databases any cheaper? Doesn't appear to be so. All right, we have 0 power, so if we fail any of these, we're screwed. 1, 2. I'm not getting excited. We're gonna fail this one. Ready? Here it comes. We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yes! That's right. That was successful. $3 million. It's now ours, baby. All right, Venus. What do we have? It's going to increase science. It's going to do it better and more. There's 2 phases. All right, it's ambitious, but whatever. We'll go for it. Still working on the stupid space station. It takes freaking forever, apparently. All right, science obviously is our focus. Launch date. Oh God, so far away. Please don't be a messy month. We discovered a giant volcano on Mars because that's what we're due. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got. We got a big honkin' booster, or do I want this one? I think I want this one. Yeah. And then, or excuse me, the top half. And then the booster. 87. 87. 87. 87. 87. 87. 87. All right, what's the cheapest one? That's 1.4, 1.3, or no, excuse me, 1.6, 1. Nope, 1.7. It's 1.7. 3. Nope. Okay, so that one's going to be our rocket. Let's see, can we squeeze more science out of this is the real question. We can, and we'll take a couple extra months to squeeze some more science. That's not a problem. Let's go to the next event. ESA is doing something funky. So you need to complete Saturn flyby. That's fine. I don't care. How do we do? 300 is not enough. But hopefully we're going to have a bunch of stuff going on here. So more science and more power. Cool. 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 All right, let's get that bad boy launched. Our Saturn flyby is ready to launch in 86. We should have a space shuttle at this point. We should have a while ago, but you know, we don't. To be fair, the rest of the world does not either. So it's not us playing badly, though we're kind of playing badly. It's more that we haven't, or the world hasn't caught up to what the world actually did. Video game world is not real. All right, we need lots of thrust and lots of nav. Holy goodness. How many rounds? We have 5 rounds. Okay, that's better. All right, so thrust requires nav and that. All right, we need 2 of those. So it's going to come right at the end. So right now we just need to work on building up nav. To build up nav, what do we need? We need that, and we need that, and we need that. Okay. Of course. Resist. Cool. Extra awesome. All right, to get, we still need more databases. Databases are expensive. My goodness. All right, we at least have power to do all of the things here. So if we fail, we at least succeed. There's 1 failure out of the 2. All right. We still have 3 more turns. We need to get nav. That's our bread and butter right now. 1. What am I missing? Oh, I don't have... Oh, I have more power. Okay, that's fine. Will that result us in getting more? Crap. Okay, no, we need... There, that's better. We just skated by the skin of our teeth there. And continue to do so. Heck yes. All right, still have 2 turns. That's fine. There's no chance we're getting in the thrust that we need to have. So we're just focused on making sure that we do this part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm those stats. Boom. It's 1, 2. All right, we've completed our task. I'm not going to go another round. There's no reason to. We did the job. And we got our support and a little bit of more science. And we have another rocket to go, baby. Let's launch this bad boy. Training is science always. Launch date is very far away. My God. But I don't launch anywhere outside of green. Hey, we actually got some research done for the space station thing. Cool. Let's see what missions we actually have done right now, because that's going to kind of inform what we've done so far. Modular Space Station 1 has been done, but not fully. This bad boy has not been done. The Grand Tour. An X-ray telescope is more interesting than... My God, but look at the amount of science and... Like, this is the big one, the Grand Tour. It's a formidable challenge. Long-range nuclear-powered probe, designed carefully. Jupiter's... I think I got to do that one. I think I got to go for it. Do I? No, I can't, because I still need to do these two. That one there, 7,000. This one's 8,000. This one's 10,000. And this one's... We're going to do that one. I'm so bad at this game. God help us. All right. Space station. We don't have any mission slots. Otherwise, we could plan it. All right. Let's launch this EVA, and then we can plan a space station. And we have to reschedule. We have to. It's not an option. We have to do it. All right. July. Please, 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 please. We have to reschedule again. We cannot launch a rocket in the rain. It just doesn't work. I've never seen a rocket launched in the rain in real life. I'm not going to do it now. Please. There we go. We're still only 73%. That's terrible. Oh, ooh, look at us. Can I auto-resolve this one? Because if I can, I'll do that. And okay. Didn't realize we had people on board. That's bad. All right. But then that opens up a mission for us. Our space station mission. We can start the planning of that. Look at this thing. That's super cool. All right. Let's... I'm just going to skip to the next event. I don't really care. I know. We didn't do enough. I know. Oh, we did move up. Okay, cool. So Skylab should be complete here. I don't know when Skylab actually flew. Like, it was a thing that I heard about in my childhood, but like, it wasn't a big part like the ISS. Like, I know the ISS. Yes, I don't know Skylab nearly as much. Oh, we need some work on this bad boy. All right, let's see what we get. It's gonna cost a lot more money, but we cut the time by 60%. This one we get less support, but it costs a whole lot less money. More science. We're in science mode right now. That's where we're focused at because it helps us get caught up, hopefully. So our topographic radar, which is this one, or yeah, topographic radar mapping. Let's launch this mission, see what we got. I'll take a 91%. Not me personally, if I'm an astronaut. I'm not doing that because I like the Earth. And I would love to experience what space is like. Space is also terrifying. It's like, it's a place designed just to murder you. Like, that's what space is. It's murder central. So I don't want it. Let's see, we just need nav. 4 nav. And we need some of our friends to play along here. And what do we have? 5 turns? 5 turns is cake. All right, so we have that one. All right, so boom, boom, boom. Load up on some of our base parts. All right, we got our base parts in there. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, that one was nice. That felt good. I don't care about the thrust right now. Although we could care about the thrust if we wanted to. We still have 3 turns, so let's see if we can take some advantage here. Ooh. Now let's back these up. All right, so if I want to generate the maximum thrust or maximum nav, I don't want to do that. I want to generate, let's see, we need 2 databases and 1 of those. All right, so that guy, I'm not going to put that one in yet. Although I could. I can do that. Yeah, that's fine. No, let's not do that yet. I need databases. All right. Resist. Cool. All right. Now that we have that cleared, I should be able to, I need to do, what, 3 of those? No, I need to do 4 of those. God help us. All right, so that means I need 8 and 1 more of those, which is not going to happen. Okay. Let's just do that and then call it a day. I don't want to figure out all the other possibilities. I probably should spend a lot of time figuring out the best methods for all this. I just don't care that much. Oh, crap. It's our last turn. We need to generate another one. So I need 2. I already have that. I just need 2 of these. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. Please. Please, please don't be mean. Poopy pants. Alright, that was a failure. I suck. I know it failed. You don't have to tell me. And my support failed too. Damn it. It sucks. Yeah, my funding, I know, it went down. That sucks. But we have some work done. All right, let's plan out some of this other stuff. So I just need 1 of those and then I can figure out the grand tour thing. What missions do I still need to do? Heck yeah. Let's do it, baby. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so cool looking. All right, we're moving along here. We're in what year? Where are we even at with years here? 80 something. Ooh, Aegis Pros International. Yeah, we're gonna obviously take that. $5 million bucks. Be stupid not to take that, right? It's PR office. It's so big. It's fine. We'll take it. There it is. Okay. Let's see if we can get the space station up in the air. Saturn V City, baby. So can I save some money? And more importantly, can I increase science or support? Science, heck yeah. Support, heck yeah. I'm gonna spend $3 million bucks. Get the thing into space. Let's go. All right, we got our, look at it. It's beautiful. We're flying Saturn V's into the 80s, baby, and it's glorious. I never got to watch a Saturn V in real life fly, but my God, what a beautiful creature of an aircraft. Like, it's just, I've seen one. I went to Cape Canaveral when I was a kid and got to go to the display that has one laid down on its side in a warehouse, and it's just the coolest friggin' thing in the whole world. What's up, Saturn? What's up, buddy? Look at you. Oh, that's great. Oh, we're freezing. Look at us. We got ice on us. We're so screwed. All right, so we need to get 9 of all of the things. And we have to provide heat somehow. Awesome. Awesome. These are great problems to have. Bam. Bam. And then we need to provide heat. Like, it's not an option to provide heat. It's going to suck away 2 heat every time. Now let's see what we got here. Yeah, I know we need to resist it. That's fine. We can do that. All right, I need to provide 2 heat, so I need... We have at least a lot of turns remaining. Oh, no. Okay. That looks good so far-ish. That's fine. All right. So I just need to generate this without that. Oh, crap. I still have another turn after this, but I'm not feeling confident. I really don't feel good about those choices. I made those without really thinking too much, and it's going to bite me in the butt here in a sec. All right, all I need is 2 more of these. So I can definitely spend, let's see, I need to get, So that's going to satisfy that one. Oh, we're going to lose, aren't we? Crap. No, we were successful? I thought we lost that for sure. I was looking at the wrong spots. Okay. My goodness. This game is ruthless. I love so much of this. This is fun. I'm having an absolute blast. Like, don't take my objections on this game as anything other than this is fun. Like, all the parts of my brain are tingling just right. I love so much of this, but my goodness, it's stressful and I feel like I fail all of the time, and I probably do, but at least I'm getting closer to where I need to be. But I think that's where, oh no, let's launch the space station. Let's do that part. I was gonna wrap it up, but let's go in and see what we can do to launch this bad boy out into outer space. And by outer space, look at our beautiful Saturn V existing in the 80s, and not only the 80s, the late 80s, when a space shuttle should be flying. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to auto-resolve that, even though it's not going to let me. I wouldn't do it anyway. Ooh. Ooh, we got crew. That's right. Okay. So we just need to get comms. We have 6 turns to get a butt ton of comms. The biggest payoff for comms is this bad boy. So let's do 1. No. We can use up people power to do that. Bam, bam. All right, let's do that. We're accumulating our power. Some say accumulating mass. All right, so we got that. It's an Always Sunny reference. All right, so let's go in and get this thing completed. So I need bam. And then from there, I just want nav. That's all I care about is nav. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, so let's see. We get... Oh, we still have plenty of turns remaining. Okay. I was mistaken on what we had left. All right, so... All right, let's just generate what we need. All right, and then we should be able to spend that on... Oh, crap, I need that. Okay. I don't have data. I thought I had databases. Okay. One, 2, 3. I'm hoping I can repeat this next round. Okay, so we're up to our 30. I want to get to 50 here. One, 2, 3. I'll get us up to 42, and then I gotta see how we can get... I don't think we're gonna be able to get to the next level, but that's okay. I need 7. So 1, 2, 3. That should get us what we need. That's fine. Resist it. Also fine. Got it. Boom. Oh, poopy pants. I don't want to do more. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we have drift to deal with too. Awesome. Just fantastic news. All right, that's going to the right. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's to the left. All right, so if I do that. Bam. 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 Does that work for me? No, it doesn't work. Oh, and we also have a variable drift, so we have to react. So that sucks. All right, I'm going to do that and see where we're at. All right, to generate navigation is going to be the biggest crux of all this. So I need to go back to the right. That will work. All right. So we need another navigation. We need lots more of data stuff, but that's okay. We can do that. Navigation is the hardest one to... Oh, no, we can't do that because we have to bring it back to center. So we need a left. So that's going to bring us back to center. And then what we're missing is data. All right, we'll spend the money on that. I'm gonna pray that our drift is 0. Of course it's not. All right, so we have everything met, but I can't complete it because we need to get back to the 0 mark. So we need to go left 1. Our option is that one. Cool. So we'll do that. Yeah, I know. All right, I'm completing that task. I'm not not tempting fate. Look at it. It's beautiful. Ooh. Satellite, baby. Look at it. It's gorgeous. We have a satellite and it's beautiful. And we're the 4th country or entity in the world to do that. Which doesn't sound impressive, but I think it's super impressive. All right, we did the things. We did all the stuff we're supposed to do. Let's take a look here. Our modular space station, we are currently in the planning stages. Number 2, we don't have done. China already did it. The Grand Tour, nobody has done. X-ray scope, and then we're on the error 4. We're getting there, folks. But that's going to wrap us up here for today. Thank you as always for joining me. I deeply appreciate your time and effort and just viewing this if you've watched this far. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.